Hi, I'm Sarah Urich.
And I'm John Green. Lots of people pointed out in our previous collab that I interrupted you a lot, and I just want to take this opportunity to apologize.
Thank you. Apology accepted. Today we're going to answer some of your questions, and we're going to start out with this really hard-hitting one from Warble Loaf. How are you?
Good. You?
Pretty good.
Josh asks, how do you find/choose the artists you're working with?
They come from a lot of places. It's my job as the curator of this program to select the artists and to ask them to create assignments for you. Some of the artists are people I knew before or worked with before. Some of them were recommended to me by friends, curators, other artists, and other people are just people I ran into online who I think would be good for the show.
We really want this show to display the diversity of contemporary art practice. And that means going to lots of places, but it also means working with artists who have vastly different ways of making art.
The Page Master asks, will you guys be doing some art assignments as the season finale?
I think that's a good idea. I like that, Page Master. We will be doing some.
It will be February.
Whoa, so it'll be nice and cold.
It will, so we'll want to be inside. Sure, we'll do that.
Yeah, we're gonna meet in the middle of this office.
Evan asks, I'm hungry. What kind of sandwich should I make?
Turkey. Christine asks, will we ever get an art assignment directly from Sarah?
Probably not. Brilliant Breezy Day asks, do we have to follow the art assignments, or if we get a cool idea from it, can we just run with it?
Run with it. Namelhots asks, what is not art?
Not much. Sense and Education asked, where is the rug I started for art assignment 10? It's lost.
I'm pretty sure it's in your dirty clothes hamper.
Technically, it is dirty clothes.
Whoa.
Naked Trust asks, is there a point in comparing classical art, e.g. Michelangelo, with modern art, e.g. Malevich's Black Circle?
I think that there is, because I think that art history goes all the way back to the beginning of art history, to cave paintings. And I think that it's not, obviously it's not a linear thing.
It's not a progression. To interrupt you, the past informs the present. So yes, I think it's not like comparing it, because it is comparing it like apples and oranges, but it's interesting to talk about them in relationship to each other.
Jishi asks, what did Sarah write about for her thesis?
I wrote about self-portrait as strategy in the work of Zhang Huan, Nikki S. Lee, and Yinka Shunabari.
That makes it sound kind of boring, but it was awesome. It was about like non-traditional self-portraiture.
Yeah, it was good. You were one of 4 readers.
And I loved it.
Good.
Riveting. Hussein asks, how important is the artist's intention in a piece of art? When I'm writing a book, and also when I'm reading one, I can't deny that the author is a character in the novel, but I do think that the author is in many ways the least important character. Like, the author's intention isn't totally irrelevant as much as maybe I wish it were, but I do think that it's very close to irrelevant.
When you're dealing with contemporary artists or authors, they're still alive. They're being interviewed by the press, and so like a lot of attention tends to be, oh, you made this book or you made this painting. What did you mean to say by it? The more time that passes, the less important that becomes. Does it stand on its own? Are we still interested in it? Is it still good?
That said, we continue to be fascinated by the private and personal lives of artists, even who lived hundreds or thousands of years ago. We talk a lot about Van Gogh, and a lot of the reason that Van Gogh was famous is because of the life that he led.
It's one part of the story, but it's not the whole story.
JG Drawings asks, I'm very curious to know how the art assignment chooses which completed assignments to post to the art assignment Tumblr.
So the art assignment Tumblr is news, announcements, and particular art assignment responses that I think are really interesting.
Which brings us to the art assignment's new Tumblr, link below, where you can find all the art assignments. All of the art assignments that people do will be reblogged there.
So if you're a really big fan and you want to see what everybody's doing, follow our secondary Tumblr. And if you just want to be alerted every once in a while if we have a new video or if there's a particularly good response, just follow our primary, or follow both.
Follow both. And many people wrote in to say that it's increasingly clear to them that the art assignment isn't just a YouTube show, it exists on many platforms, and they wanted us to talk about that.
Right, there are the videos posted on YouTube, sometimes they're assignments, and sometimes they're this.
Then there are the 2 Tumblrs.
And then there's Twitter.
You know, where we have it's like a Twitter.
Yeah. And then there's Instagram, where I post pictures when I travel and film for the art assignment, and then when I'm not traveling, I don't post.
Yeah, you should really post all the time.
I should. I'll work on it.
And then we have a Facebook where you can learn about new episodes or post your assignment responses.
And then there's you, the members of the art assignment community. It's important to remember that there are many ways to be part of this community. You don't have to do the assignments. I mean, we want you to do the assignments, but you don't have to. You can look at things that come in, you can comment on them. We want to hear from you.
Or maybe you do want to make things, in which case please do make art assignment responses and then upload them to Tumblr or Twitter using the hashtag #TheArtAssignment.
And maybe you think you don't want to make things, but you keep watching, and then all of a sudden a really cool assignment comes up, and then you can jump in the game.
Or maybe you're not an artist, but you like to talk about art. That's what we do in comments and through the Art Assignment Book Club.
Or maybe you don't fit into any of these categories. Maybe you're divergent. And then there's all the stuff that happens offline.
Wait, what is offline?
Well, it's the things that you do when you're not looking at a screen, which is really important to this project. What you look at, what you make, what you go do, that all informs what you see and how you comment. So the art assignment is all of these things together. It's a complex vortex of people and videos and commenting, and we're okay with that complexity.
No, we like that complexity.
Thank you for all your questions, and please be sure to follow our new blog as well as our original blog if you weren't already.
And thanks for making all those art assignment responses. Please keep them coming.